Hello and welcome as today's date comes in. What's the completion of the 15th day of October 2019? My name is Derek Allbets Trades and of the like. Within each his own risk and their own reward. It has been a decent amount of time that price action has been in this range. And amongst the range, it had the price action recently get above the high that it had in here and this little bit here. And I've said this a lot. Look, for a move to be a failure, I want to see it weak, and I want to see it fail the 18 average of lows. Well, it's holding on to it like a thread right now. So it's looking like it's weak. It's looking like it's going to really have a difficult time amongst this level. It's for what it's worth, it's still supporting this level of resistance, but again, it's in the middle part of this overall much larger range. As I was showing, that's just in this little bit in here, and it's going to have a decent move regardless one way or another. Meaning you break out of the range to the upper end spectrum, and we're looking to me as going to up in here and then breaking down below that key Fibonacci level at around 63. Bitcoin dominance, it's showing weakness still within this 18 lows as if, well, we're done this uptrend. It hasn't filled hardly any of this empty space. It's been a decent amount of time now since this top in here. This is early September, so it's been over one calendar month. But the volatility of overall moves has been weak. And it's going to be low, high, and medium at different times and at different intervals. And I'm still waiting. Okay, clear breakout below. Well, this is truly holding on to this previous level of support like a thread again in here, resisting the 18 highs, which was this key level of support in just in this area here. So to me, it looks like altcoins are going to overperform Bitcoin in the next few weeks. We'll see, of course. And in looking at the ratios that I trade, and it's only been since 8 o'clock, so over the last 2 hours and 20 minutes, my biggest mover is Sky against Go. And amongst it, I ended up selling last near the high. As I mentioned before, I was hoping when the market was up in here that it would have went down, and it did. And then during the bottom, I was hoping it was going to go up, and now it has. Now, I really don't care too much, as I stated before. But if we're going to have a move to previous resistance, I wouldn't mind like something like this. However, price action tells me, as far as my percentage numbers are concerned, well, I traded up. Let me just take a look at the quick numbers. To 85.86 with it moving to 77.42 now, 770.32. So a decent size move, like as you've seen, a little over 10%, but, and I'll take that if that's what's available to me, and it is. However, I got to think that this could continue to go lower, and I know people don't look at these crosses together. The only ones that literally would look at this exact cross is anyone. Well, myself and anyone watching my videos, obviously probably one of yourself, that are in this trade as well with me. And to think that it can come back in here, yeah, I very easily think it can. But even furthermore, when I take a look at this crossing against the Bitcoin, and even the Goat chain as well, this tells me, yeah, I might as well wait, see what happens. And if big move happens in the next hour before I go to bed, I'll do it. If not, I'll wait to see what it looks like in the morning. But as far as some of this would be like one of the top losers here at 5%. And it's been having this phenomenally nice move. But it's still well above the 18 average of highs. And this could easily, I could say, well, just looking at this blindly, where does it come down to? Well, where it came from looks to me around 8,000 in the handle there. I already calculated Fibonacci. It gives me 87.81 and 75.92. So even coming down to here in a little move. So 85 would be here, and then it pierces below to like into here, 82, because it usually pierces extra. So why do I want to buy this back at 92 when I can buy it back at probably 82? And if it does bottom here and I don't make the trade, well, so be it. That means it's probably going to do something like this, and I'll just get another sell order for selling Sky first against Bitcoin, then buying GoChain, and then, of course, calculating a ratio trade or finishing off one. Now, the metals are moving pretty boring right now, so I'm like, yeah, I haven't covered it this week really, and I don't know if I will tomorrow even. At least for a video talking much about it with its own title and then giving it its own time. The Dow went up 237 points, man. See, gold 1.24, and this is since like whatever, but I mean, it's just really hanging in there still. On the daily chart, it is spending time at the 18 average of lows, and the last 3 days or so is resisting these days from like October 3rd through 10th, the support there, so it's resisting that now. Okay, whatever. Again, still holding and staying in this for quite some time. Nice, building a nice little consolidation range. Yeah, lower highs along the way, and if it goes down further, there's two key levels. Like for here, this little miniature half 50% retracement from here to here, which is the 50% retracement from the big level as well. And then, of course, 1321 and breaking out above. We'll see how nice that goes. I got high 16s, I think, as key Fibonacci on that. I guess I have to go to monthly chart. That's how long this chart has been in a downtrend, as we can see. Just nice little break there. Still old stuff here. 1740 is that key Fibonacci number. So it's right at that number exactly. Yeah, just hanging in there. Small little flaggish pattern. I mean, I guess little optimism, and it's nearly nothing at all, is that its last few periods are higher highs and higher lows, but really nothing much at all. Really just continue on the whole wait and see kind of ideology, or same situation here. Price action, of course, coming up. I know it's harder to see with all these lines like this, but that's why I can go like this instead and just put this time frame in as well. And yeah, just like the Sky, I mean, closer, but not quite at the 18 yet. I don't care that it was a lower high to there. That's not bullish. This is a bullish signal breakout that we're looking at. And this is just doing one of those attempts. And we've seen the correctionary move from here. That regardless of this hits the low right now or the 18 band or comes back to where it comes from and somewhere in there, that if I see it lifting off on here, which I would see better on the shorter term, then yeah, it would look like, okay, this could get big. This could be ready to go. And shorter term on the monthly is most certainly the daily. And one of the things it's got to do is try to make a move above the 18 average of highs. And it's tried it once since the decline. And this was an attempt here. It failed the 18. Of course, we can see this is the resistance to this support. And it's just, man, just hanging in there until it breaks the short-term range. There's nothing much to talk about. Thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.